Well, well. It's certainly getting late, and I was thinking about heading back, and then I thought about, you know what? I wouldn't mind doing this. Wow. Just wow. Right, this particular Japanese temple bell bronze Buddhist, it's a beautiful piece. Um, we've made a box for it. I'll show you. It's over yonder somewhere. The wood, all the wood's all stacked over there. I'm gonna get around to cleaning all these antique plates. Not those, but over yonder there. That's all set up, ready to go, and I've got brackets and all that over there. Had to see if it's even possible to get this under the 30 kilo maximum weight for the postal service, and if not, then it would have to go with an international carrier, and which would be really expensive. The striker will be included. That's just new. Well, that's not. Now, including the striker, actually there's some brackets over there, including the striker, it is like dead on 30 kilos. And with putting the screws, it went like a gram or two over. I mean, we're talking close. So, the striker itself will have to go in a separate package. And then we're looking at 29.7 kilos, so 300 grams under max weight, which will allow, because we didn't allow for some bubble wrap, so we'll be alright with bubble wrap, and we're right there, right on it, so that's good. It's going to happen, and it could, we were considering EMS Fast Air, but it could go via SAL, Economy Air, due to maximum sizes and all this stuff. Okay, it's all complicated, and you don't want to hear this story. You want to hear me go like this, don't you? But anyways, this is important stuff. It comes up to 50 millimeters under the maximum size and 300 grams under, which will end up being 100 grams under. Worst case scenario, we'll cut a hole in the bottom of the box or something, but we're there. We've got it, we've figured it out, and it's going to happen. And this thing's fantastic. Okay, and we've got some other awesome also, and a wow. So that's that. Now, let me get on to the particulars of this particular wonderful bell. This bell here, it tells us, all the kanji here, hold on to the wall around, oh, this is just wow. This tells us that it, here it says Showa-san nen shigatsu, which means the 4th month of the 3rd year of the Showa period, and that translates to April of 1929. Hold on. I'm trying to find all my other paperwork here. It's not easy. Okay, so I have to figure this out. It's actually 1928. Here it is, right, 1928. So you add 3 years. The first year of the Showa period is 1926. You add 3 years, which for the 3rd year makes 29, and then you take off 1 for the full year of the 26, the full year of the 1st year. So that is April of 1928. And there you are. That's what that translates to. And let's see now. This bell comes from Tokushima Ken, which is in Shikoku, one of the 4 main islands. So you've got Kyushu, Honshu, Hokkaido, and Shikoku. And so this particular bell comes from Tokushima Ken. Ken meaning the area. Like this particular area is Fukuoka Ken. There you go. Okay, so now this particular bell was a gift, okuru, to Takahashi Seiji from Ishihara Jotairo, and that's what that tells us. A gift from this chap to this chap, and the Ken, the area, and the date. So there you have it. And these are like oceanic waves. Isn't that beautiful? This thing's amazing. It's a wow bell. That's what it is. Over here you can see. I don't know how good my ropes are, so I'm not sure whether I should put my toes down there. That toe's broken, bugger. Anyways, this here is where it broke off. Where they break it off after the casting. That's where they lock that off. This here you'll find this particular type, size and weight of a bell. These are, this is bulletproof, overkill. I've never seen a handle with such thickness here. I have seen them bent before. If you go through my YouTube videos, just type in Japanese temple bell bronze Buddhist ABAREBUGYO, and you will find I've had a few bells, and you'll find this is gorgeous, and it's super solid. I've seen cracking in them before. I've seen them broken before. I'm talking about things that are centuries old. This thing is made to last. That's for certain. It's a very thick wall bell. Weighs in at what is it? 22. Got some. 22.5 kilos. That's what it weighs in at. And once we get a good solid heavy, it's going to be a real good solid heavy box that it's going to go in. That's what it deserves, because it's a tremendous piece. And from what we figure, it might have been a gift to a monk as he was getting to the latter stages, soon for retirement, something like that. That's kind of where we're at with it. You can see that the striking points are tremendous. They're beautiful. My presumption is that cushioning on the striker would have been used. All this gorgeous patina going on here, and also inside. There you are. This could be a workout. Go all rocky. There you go. And here you've got it all too. All that oceanic wave. The only flaw in this thing, there's no cracks. You'll find that these are casting lines like that, so no cracks whatsoever. Generally a crack would happen in this sort of region and this sort of region. I've seen that quite a number of times. It has slight indentation there, so this would have at one stage taken a tumble. And sometimes when a bracket eventually gives way just through rusting and years and centuries of having bells up on the things, they eventually go. They eventually give way, and that's got a slight indentation just there. And that's it. And that's nothing. That's just a part of its history. So this is just beautiful. Yeah. I'll put it up at a price where I hope people will just start bidding on it, Yeah, that's what I think. I bought this, and it's actually a bit of overkill. So what I've done is I use the chamfer for striking. You get a bit of strike. You don't get a double hit, you see. And none of this is scripted. Sorry, it's just so late. Wait till I tell you about those. Anyways, So what I'm doing is I'm only just striking it light as. Now this camera can't handle pitch. It goes all just like my toe did. Okay, here we go. You hear that? Woo! It's got a real spooky sound going on in this thing. Still going. It's got this real woo. Just worried about putting the camera too close when initially, because it'll go all wonky. On some occasions it doesn't, so this camera. I'll try a hard strike, but it's just too, it's just overkill really. If that had a messed up the mic, I'll just go a bit further. There we go. Still going. This is beautiful. Really, this is made just wow. A master maker has made this a unique design. This is just unique. Uniquely made for the particular fellow. And that's all you need, just the slightest touch. Try down there. Oh, nice. This is a Saturday night. This is what I do on Saturday nights. Wow. I could just keep striking that all night. Is that an eccentric? What do you reckon? Alright, now, as I say, it can just go via cell economy. It just makes it under the size limitations. And this is a real serious good piece. This is thick wall bell made to last. In 1,000 years' time, someone will be doing this. Might even be me. If you don't buy it, good. Okay, let's move on to something else that's thoroughly interesting. You can hang around for a while, mate. Right, now let's move on to this. This particular piece came from a Shinto shrine, and you'll find that the modern shrines, the modern bells, you'll find, and they come down here and the same sort of setup, and they're called a suzu, which is a rounded sort of style bell. As obviously you check out my YouTube channels and just look up suzu and you'll see them, and inside there are rocks, and you shake the rope, right, and that'll shake the rocks inside the suzu bell. Now the older type, okay, is this type, and there's also another type that's got like a slot in there, similarities to the suzu kind of thing, and they have a slot and it's sort of like a clamshell type of shape, This particular type is, well, super rare. Rare is Mizurashi mono, meaning a rare thing. Let me just hop over here and get some details. Okay, that particular one right there is larger in diameter than that particular one there. Now that's the Tempo Rokunen, okay, which is 390 millimeters in diameter and 106 millimeters from face to face. This particular one, which is the Meiji Juni, actually September of Meiji Juni, we'll get to that in a second, don't worry, which is the 9th month of the 12th year of the Meiji period. Right, this particular one, diameter-wise, is 364 millimeters, and from face to face is 97 millimeters. Right, that's all that boring stuff out of the way. Let's get to the cool stuff. See, my files, I really think about my files, and come tax time and stuff like that. Okay, let's try this one. Right, the next piece. Okay, now, I guess we'll start off with this one. Let's see. It came from a mura means village. It came from Shimoto da Mura. Okay, so the town's name, the village name is Shimoto, and there is a name on it of Oshima Kanzaburo. Okay, Oshima Kanzaburo, and this particular one, being the 12th year of the September of the 12th year of the Meiji period, translates to 1879. Rare as rare can be, these things. Now, this particular one here also came from Shimoto da Mura, so the same basho, the same